Welcome to Love Them Knives channel. Yeah, we always got something going on around here. Today, we got a little bit of Mr. Matt Cucchiara design with the Kizer Knife Company. Kizer knives are made in China. We have the lovely translucent, transparent sticker that goes on the blade. This is the Trifecta. After Matt Cucchiara's custom Trifecta knife. This one, though, is a collaborative with S35VN steel. You can see the model number, Ki5462A1. It's A-okay. Yes, it is. This is a good size knife, folks. Oh, well, you got this nice, like real light, like matte, almost like a bead blast scale, contoured. You like that? That baby is contoured, is nice. We got the dramatic lighting here, don't we, today? Woo! We got shadows. We got, man, it's edge of night. You know what? Nicely contoured, though. Really nice, smooth fit and finish. You've got this is a titanium frame lock flipper in that proud tradition. Lockup looks like it's about 35%. You can see the hardened steel insert that these screws are holding in, and it's stuck inside there in the lock bar, so it can interface with the S35VN blade and prevent wear on the lock bar, which is titanium. Stonewash finish on the blade. Really nice stonewash finish. Big old blade. Look at that recurve. Kind of a high hollow grind. I don't know if you call that a drop point. It's a blade. Yes, it is. In any case, if you want to buy one, you can get one from these guys. Blade HQ, Kizer Trifecta, Trifecta, 3.875. So it's almost a 4-inch blade. $300 is the MSRP. $210 is what they're selling them for. So kind of gives you an idea. 9-inch overall knife. Big knife. S35VN. Yeah, drop point. Hollow grind. Stonewash. Plain edge. You know, handle length is a little over 5 inches. A 1/2 inch thick. And almost 6 ounces according to this. And pause and read. And if you want the next page on this, here's your pause and read for the rest of this. You know, they're saying titanium, tumbled titanium handle slabs. Yeah, you know, I don't know. It doesn't look tumbled to me. It looks like a real fine bead blast to me. Or almost a little like semi-orange peel. You know, it's got that little graininess on it. In any case, I mean, you can see it, so you decide. Got these nice spacers in here. Standoffs. Open design. Milled pocket clip. Seen this pocket clip before. Looks like one that came on the Duke's knife, maybe. Yeah. Only the one on Cucchiara does another knife, collaborative bladesmith, titanium knife with Kizer called the Duke's. And you can look at that. I'm doing a review on that, posting that. And the one on the Duke's is, of course, blue, anodized. This one is just, with the rest of the knife, it's plain titanium color. Gray color. Man, you know, that blade stock looks pretty heavy duty. How heavy duty is it? It's, wow, 4.5 millimeter. Whew, they're getting serious about that stuff. Almost 0.18 of an inch, 1/7/8. That's some stuff right there. Can we get here? Yeah, 0.53 of an inch thickness on these contoured scales. Really nicely contoured, though. I mean, it's just smooth in every way. Big knife though. Let's get Bertha out. There you go. What do you think? All but 4 inches. I mean, you're right there at 3 7/8 and maybe a skosh between 3 7/8 and 4 inches overall. Really about 100 millimeter length blade. And you're right, 9 inches, maybe just tad over that, maybe a 1/16 over. So you're at 23 centimeters. Big knife, pretty good size knife. I mean, you know, put your Manex next to it, and this is 8 1/4 overall. This is like your standard EDC looking thing. Look at that. It's a big knife. This is 9 inches. Good size knife. Move it up here. Take a look. Yeah. Blade stock, check out the difference in the thickness. Wow. That's a big difference right there. Yeah. And this would be piercing type material, right? You've got some good material coming right up to the point. And with this grind here, you've got this reinforced tip. Although you can slice with it, it's not really a true slicer, but, you know, pretty good. And, you know, that's what you get with the flipper tabs. You know, when you're doing that, you only got that much to engage with. Otherwise, you got to get a little bit off the edge there. In any case, yeah, I like it. The action's really good. It feels really smooth and nice in the hand. This flipper tab comes down and prevents you, I mean, you know, acts as a guard, prevent your hand from sliding forward. Pretty comfortable, really, on the handle here, on the scales. Although, you know, it necks up a little thin here for kind of my taste. I mean, I could put up with it for sure. I mean, I love the design, so, but I mean, overall, you feel like you're probably wrapping around and around maybe a little bit with your finger, especially if you got longer fingers than I do. So, you know, you don't have that thickness like you do back here. This gives you a little bit more territory to grab onto. But still, and you can go forward on this, so you can get way up on this blade for a little finer work. That's nice. Nice choil there. Flipper tab, is it big enough? Yeah, it's pretty good size, isn't it? Although, you know, you've got this curve here, and then you come up on this. So I don't know that it really is too disruptive the way that flipper tab is. Most of these Bladesmith series knives from Kizer have ceramic bearings on the pivot. So I would assume this would be the same, as well as the detent ball. Now these standoffs on most of these Bladesmith ones have not been magnetic. So I would say that they're titanium, and they are not magnetic on this one either. And that either, and this, or any of these screws, nothing there. No magnetism. So that looks like they're titanium to me. Can't really test the pivot because you got the blade behind it, so that's gonna feel magnetic anyhow. Same with this because you got the insert. So these screws don't know because you got the steel insert behind them. In any case, you know, they really come nicely packaged. You get a nice zipper pouch, and you know, you get a nice big fat pocket here for the knife. It goes in the plastic first, and then you got these two little pockets, big old zipper pouch. And it's got their logo stitched on it. An outer box. This one actually doesn't have the name Trifecta and the information that a lot of boxes normally do. Like if you look at a box like that, that's how they kind of normally come. So if you buy one of these, that's probably how yours. I don't know why mine was like this, but it just was. So I mean, it's a model number. It matches up with the knife. So I know this is for the Trifecta, but it's a little odd. And then, you know, you get that's your outer box. Your inner box is like a crush proof. Really nice, tough box. And you get the the cloth with their logo. And sometimes you get a little piece of paperwork. This one's not in here right now, so I don't know where I put it. Yikes, maybe it didn't come with that, but that's okay. Paperwork, I never pay attention to it for some reason. In any case, big knife though. 9 inches, 23 centimeters. Big, thick blade stock. I mean, it's not crowned here or anything, but since it's stone washed, it's really smooth. No rough edges or anything. I don't know how you feel about recurve blades. I was looking at that because I've got a fixed sharpening system. It's the KME sharpening system. I haven't tried to do a recurve because they have a 3-way rod, diamond rod that KME sells for I can't remember, $35 or something like that. And, that's for doing these recurves. So I don't have one of those. I've just got the flat diamond stones. So don't know if this demand the rod or if the stone would work. But, you don't want a heavy recurve because your stone will be sharpening here and not in here. You'll be redoing the entire blade, which would not be good. So, yeah, I mean, if I end up with recurve knives in my permanent collection and they need sharpening, I think I'm going to get that special rod for that. So keep that in mind with recurve blades. In any case, yeah, it feels good in the hand. How about reverse grip? Yeah, that feels good too. No hot spots. Those milled clips really don't cause much problem at all. So yeah, I'm liking it. What do you think? Trifecta. Good action on it. Feels good. Yeah. There's a lot of blank canvas here if you wanted to maybe blue this or bronze this or blue this and bronze the rest of the knife. I mean, you could do things with it if you wanted to. Or, just the plain nice titanium is nice finish on there. And you get somewhat of a decorative pivot design. I know it's used repetitively by Kizer, this particular pinwheel type but it is what it is. I mean, at least it's decorative. And done well, as far as good machine work. Yeah, like it. In any case, ooh, that's a big knife. But you know what? It's not that big this way. I mean, this is the place where it's the most real estate, but that's where the blade comes down and meets this. So, overall, probably not that bad as far as, front to back real estate in your pocket. Let's take the high side here. And, we got 1.5 inches. That's not bad. I mean, this dog right here, I'm telling you right now, I've measured it before. That's 1.75 inches. So if you can carry a Manex and you don't mind the amount of front to back real estate in your pocket it's taken up, this is more slender than that, even though it's a longer knife. So fear not. I like the bigger knives. I certainly love titanium. The only thing I fear with titanium is don't put a lot of metal objects in your pocket when you're carrying a titanium pocket knife. These can come in contact with hard steel objects that might be in your pocket, and they mark up. Little snail trails, they call it. And in a finish like this, I don't know how you buff that out. I think you live with that. So yeah, probably I always carry anything like keys or thing in an opposite pocket. My knife pocket, I might have something plastic like one of those little pocket flashlights I have that are Nightcore, like the tube or something. They're plastic, but no metal objects to interfere with my knives. That's just for my knives. Everything else goes in the other pocket except for maybe something that would be non-metallic, so it wouldn't scratch this up. I'm pretty careful about that. Good knife though. And how heavy do you think it is? It's supposed to be about 6 ounces. So what do you think? What are your bets? Lay your bets down. Here we go, boys. And hell yeah. Right at 6, isn't it? What did they say? 5.9 something. But this one's looking right at 6. 171 grams. But it's a big knife. And that's some heavy blade stock on there too. So as far as that's concerned, I think that's par for the course. I mean, it's just 6. It's, you know, just a smidge over 5.9. So, you know, that's livable. That's livable for a knife this big. Yeah. Nice. Pocket clip, at least you got 2 screws on there to hold her down. Be pretty solid that way. Good knife. You know, let me know what you think. Maybe you've got one of these. Or maybe you have a Matt Cucchiara design. Or maybe one of his customs. I don't know. Yeah. Tell me what you think of your experience with either this knife or one of the Cucchiara designs. Tell me what your favorite is. Or of the Kizers in general. It's cool. I like the Bladesmith series. Really classy knives. Really good action. Good quality materials. Not over the top. Kizer's doing a lot of M390 these days on different knives. So, I mean, that is always an option. And they are producing some of those on some of these Bladesmith series knives. So you can watch for that when you go online and search around. This one, good solid knife. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate your support for my channel. You know, subscribe if you'd like to, and follow me on Instagram. Hey, I'm always posting something on Instagram. Not always, but pretty frequently. In any case, take care, my friends. You know what we do on this channel? We love them knives. Yes, we do. Stay sharp.